Hey guys, Kevin here. It is a couple days before the final kind of cutoff before the election. I'm in my local returning office election Canada situation. I definitely appreciate I ran in 2019 and got introduced to the entire Elections Canada process and was quite impressed at the time, but just going through the motions and getting introduced to it. And then after the kerfuffle in the States and a huge percentage of the population's concern over issues, and rightfully so, because in the States, every state has a totally different way of doing things. Canada, at least it's a little federalized and universal, and a lot of strict guidelines from start to finish in Canada. So hopefully I'm sure we can get a little bit more into the electronic age. I'd love to see that a little bit more. But some of the concerns should be mitigated, and even I'm sure maybe have been tightened up even this time around moving forward as well. So I'm quite impressed, and we'll probably look at joining the audit team the night of the election, because I never did last time, but I think it's probably important that people from the different parties or independent, you're allowed, if you're a candidate, you and some representatives are allowed to audit and watch and observe the counts. I did not take part in that last time. I'm sure they do a good job, but this time around I'm going to participate in that as well, and just enjoy the process of that. Not that I'm thinking that there's any particular issue, but at the same time, I'd like to be able to attest to that and enjoy that and see how well the operation is. And then in the future, if there are improvements to be had, well, I will have observed what was and then maybe make recommendations what potentially could be. But I don't anticipate any of that in the time being. But we're at our 37 million or 38 million. Not all can vote, but at some point, the populations keep increasing, and systems need to keep improving over time as well. Okay, guys. I'm out getting a few more signatures later today. I'm over my 100, but I have a feeling that I'll be a few short, so they're checking on that right now. So got to get out there and get my signatures. And for anybody that's looking at becoming maybe involved in the elections in the future, they make you go through a few steps paperwork wise, but it's easier. And I bragged to a few newcomers to Canada the last few days as I've been on the doors. It's not as hard as you think to get involved, and they don't make it super easy, but it's easier than other countries where you're not allowed to have changes of power, changes of government, changes of ideologies, where you can't criticize the government. Right now, we are losing our freedoms of speech, and we have a lot of big concerns with media in Canada right now. We have those issues, and which I'm fighting to keep and to retain and to win back. And to regain back, because we've lost a few already. Most not aware of that. But we are still able to do what we're able to do. And I'm proud to be in a country that can do that still, and want to win that right and freedom for everybody today and tomorrow and future Canadians and citizens and welcomers and everybody else. So there's my little video for today, and I got to hit the doors here for the next couple hours while they tally up what signatures I got, and I'll shore up a few more in a few minutes. So okay, here we go.